Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I want to speak to you guys about some of the ways us ADHDers may express our love or gratitude towards our partner, to our friends, you know, our loved ones, how we may express our love. Because sometimes it can be hard for us ADHDers to like express and verbalise our gratitude and our appreciation towards our loved ones, just because sometimes we just don't have the words and we really struggle to verbalise our feelings. So let's just get on to today's video. But first, if you could smash me a big thumbs up down below and subscribe to my YouTube channel, I will forever be grateful. So let's get on to the video. So for me, I'm an autistic ADHDer, and I think a lot of my ways that I show love, gratitude, and, you know, express my love and appreciation for people, it can be misinterpreted, and it can come across like I'm love bombing, you know, being too cringy, being obsessive. I do have a tendency to plan our wedding, you know, plan our baby names, where we're going to live and stuff like that, even before the first date. I don't know why, it's just something that I do. I don't know why. Now that can freak people out, and people are like, whoa, that is just way too much, way too early. Like it can put people off. I really struggle to just stop doing that. With my ADHD hyperactivity and my ADHD impulsiveness, those like traits and kind of characteristics of who I am, my personality traits as well, they all collide, and it can just become a little bit too much for people. But I don't really see it as being too much. I just see it as being enthusiastic and really like excited for maybe, you know, what the relationship could potentially become. I don't see it the way that others see it. So I just want to talk about that and just share some of the ways that I show my love, appreciation, and express it all, just so that maybe people can interpretate it and look at things in a different way, if that makes sense. Yeah, let's just get on. So the first one is, like I've said, I am very impulsive, so I am very spontaneous, and I sometimes, like in past relationships with my family and my friends and stuff like that, right, well, I have no friends, but if I did have friends, I know this is what I would do. Anyway, I am very spontaneous, and I will like be spontaneously generous. So I will give gestures that are just spontaneous out of the blue. And so like, I would give like, oh, I really feel today, I feel really like I want to show appreciation. So I will give people like, oh, here, have a trip away. Oh, here, have a bunch of flowers. Sometimes it can just be a bit too much, and people are like, okay. But that is one way that I show my love, is just like spontaneous gestures, and they sometimes can be too big, and it's like, whoa, like, why are you doing that? It's not my birthday, it's not our anniversary, you know. But I don't see it as that. That's just something that I do to show my appreciation and my love, is just by spontaneously giving you gestures, like, you know, that's just something I do. Number 2 is hyper-focusing on your loved one. Now, I really struggle with maintaining focus and, you know, just staying interested on one thing at a time. Like, my brain is always like, oh, what can we do next? You know, what's more exciting than this? So in my head, when I give a person or a partner, you know, my undivided attention, I'm just like, wow, you know, I really hope that they're able to see how much they mean to me by, you know, making a real effort to make sure that I give them my undivided attention. Like, get away, you know, put away my phone, put away anything else. Like, I just want to give them my undivided attention, full focus. And like I say, some people are like, that's too much. And it might be, but in my head, I just struggle so much. And I know that, you know, I get told so much, why can't you just do this? Why can't you just keep focused? Why can't you do, you know, so I'm trying my hardest. And I think just by giving them my undivided attention, I'm showing them how much I love them, how much I appreciate them. Like I say, some people won't like that, I know, and I totally, you know, I totally appreciate that and accept people's boundaries, stuff like that, I totally do. I just feel like that's a love language of mine. I just like people to know I am trying, and I really do try to give them my undivided attention, and when I do, I feel like it's something that I really struggle with. So it's something that I feel like, if I can do that for you, I know that I'm going to be able to show you just how much I appreciate. Does that make sense? That's just something I do. So yeah, I think that makes sense. Number 3, so this one, I've been shamed like so much about this by other people. Like, I've been made to feel like I need to grow up, stop being so immature. So I've learned to mask this. So when I unmask this around a said person, like partner, friend, or loved one, right, I think it's something really special, and I think for me it just shows how much, like, how comfortable and how confident I am around the person, like how I feel so safe around them. If I'm able to unmask this around them, then I know deep down in me, I know that I am comfortable in this relationship. So if I'm able to, like, let you see my playfulness, and I'm able to be, like, you know, giddy, hyper, have just fun with you, right, then I know that I'm with the right type of person. And you know, like I said, I've been made to feel like this is something that I need to stop, I need to hide. So I've masked it so well. So when I'm able to, like, let down that barrier and take off that mask, for me that's like a sign that I'm being truly authentically me. And I feel like when I can give that to somebody, it's just like, you know, I want to make sure that I can connect to them and, like, give them, you know, I don't know, I just feel like when I'm being, like, playful, silly, you know, hyper, it's just a way that I can connect and make people happy and laugh. Do you know, I just like to give people, you know, the gift of laughter. I like to make people, you know, smile, and that's just like something that I love to do by being silly and being, like, you know, immature, that some people would call it. But I just find it, I just like to connect with people like that. I like to make people smile and have fun. Just, yeah, I've always been shamed about that, and made people just make me feel like I need to hide that part of me. So it could just be a Molly thing, I don't know, but I just love making people smile. And when I can let down, like, that mask and take down that barrier, it's just like, I feel like that person gets the best of me. And I feel like when they do that, that's my way of showing them that I feel so comfortable around you. And I just love to make people smile. I just do, yeah. So number 4 is, when I'm in my creative and I feel really, like, happy, creative, I like to use that creativity to really express my gratitude by, like, I like to write, I like to, you know, I like to, like, be really creative with the things that I do to show my love and gratitude. So, like, if I can, you know, I'll be creative and try to, like, interpretate their interests with something. So I book a trip away. So if I'm with someone that loves, like, walking, I'll be like, oh, let me just, like, book a weekend away where we can just go to, like, a campsite where there's loads and loads of, like, nature reserves, so we can go for a walk. Do you know, like, I really like to be creative with my gestures, and, like, if I can really interpretate something that's really kind of personal and unique to them, I like to do that, because it's like, that just shows, to me, if someone done that to me, I know that it shows that they're really listening and taking in what I love. So if I can do that to someone else, it's just like, I think that would just show them how much they mean to me. So I love to do that, like, just by sharing my creativeness and my love for making people happy. So yeah, that's another one. So number 5 is, I will hyper focus on things that you're interested in. So if I can do a bit of research and find out, I don't know, if you really like fishing, I can Google it, find out, you know, the best fish, the best areas to go fishing, you know, the best fishing rods, the best, like, bait. You know, if I can do it and research it and absorb all of this information, I will info dump it to you. And that is my way of just showing that I'm really interested and enthusiastic to learn all about you. So, like, I feel like it's just enthusiasm to engage with you and be really present in your interests. Like, that is another way that I show my appreciation for you, my love, and my desire to, like, get to know you more. Do you know what I mean? I just like to do that. I like to show people that I'm interested, because sometimes if people are talking to me, I can look away, and sometimes my eye contact isn't great, and that can make people feel like I'm not interested and I'm not listening. So I like to do this because it just shows that I am listening, I do absorb it, and I want to learn more about what you're interested in. I want to make an effort. So I will do that by, like, researching things, you know, finding out the best places to do this, the best equipment for, you know, said thing. And I will do my best to learn the most about your interests. I think that's just another way I try to show my appreciation and my enthusiasm to just engage with you, and you know, just share a common kind of chit chat and interest. Does that make sense? I think it does, but that's just another one. So I really hope you guys have been able to relate to this video. You know, these are my ways that I personally show my appreciation, gratitude and love, and express them. You know, these aren't going to be the same for everybody, but because of my ADHD, these are just some ways that my traits kind of influence the way that I really like to be able to, you know, express them. And like I say, not everyone is going to be able to do this. Not every relationship is going to be the same. Everyone has a unique need, and everyone, you know, I might have a boyfriend who does, you know, who doesn't like I don't know, spontaneous things, and I know that you know, there's a boundary, and that sort of love language isn't going to be for that person. But you know, I might have a friend who absolutely loves it, and I know that being spontaneous and gifting gestures and, you know, being spontaneous and planning trips and stuff, they're gonna like that. So basically, I have to learn that not everyone's the same, like, you know, and I have to adapt to that and be flexible, because it's not always gonna work. So I just hope this video comes across the way that it's intended, and I really hope that it's relatable, and, you know, it might have, I don't know, it might have opened up a conversation between you and your partner. You know, just talk and communicate. You know, share the things that you love, share the things that make you happy, you know, share your love languages. It is definitely a good way of, you know, talking about things in relationships, like, this is what you like, this is what you don't like. I think it's a great way. Communication is key, always. So thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you next Monday for another video, and yeah, have a good week, stay positive, always remember you are worth it. Don't change for anyone, because you being you is enough. Bye.